Welcome to the first Feature Friday with Shade. This is going to be an ongoing series where every single Friday we're going to break down some of our favorite features and hear from some of our team members. And for this first one, I'm particularly excited because we're going to be highlighting my favorite features from the month of December. But honestly, there's so many, it's hard to keep up, which is why we had to just pick a few. We're also going to hear from our founder, Brandon, as he recaps 2025 and gives us some vision for Shade in 2026. So let's get right into that.
Thanks, Ed, for the intro. Hi, everyone. I'm Brandon, CEO co-founder here at Shade. Yeah, to wrap 2025. It was quite awesome. I think we did over 10,000 commits and published over 100 features within a whole year. And that was, just within 365 days, just to think about that. And really what's most exciting to me is what we have planned for 2026. When I think about 2025, a lot of the focus is to build what I call the foundations of that file system, right? Everything from the access to the search, to the sharing, to the archiving, all of those core systems were built in 2025. And if we can build all of that in 2025, the things that we have planned for 2026 is going to be really, really exciting. And I think when I look at 2026 and what we're most excited about, it's really around this core mission that we have here at Shade, which is to index the world in all of the files that we have and the contents of Shade itself. And so you're going to see a very, very different 2026 for all of those that are our Shade customers to those that are thinking about Shade. There's going to be some really, really cool features that are going to be built and, around how we build a file system that models our businesses, how they understand the content that we actually have, to even finding the minute exact clip that we're looking for, and the workflows that you actually need to be able to automate and create. All of those things are problems that Shade is looking to solve here in 2026. And if that excites you, come join our team. We're excited, we're growing the team, and there's a lot to build. So we're excited for 2026. And I'll throw it back to you to tell us what we did in December.
Thanks so much, Brandon. Now, our first feature is called Shared Cache. And Shared Cache is a seamless way to make file access faster when you're working with a team on the same network. So when you open the app, Shade will automatically detect if there's a shared cache on your network. Then it's going to prompt you to connect. You can do it right away, or you can actually manage it later in your settings. Here's where this gets powerful, because when a member of your team downloads a file or starts working with a file and it would normally get saved to their local cache, it's actually getting saved across your network. So if you need access to that same file and you start working with it, then it's automatically already shared to your cache. So this is going to speed up the process. No longer are you going to have to be downloading the same file on 3 or 4 different devices. Shade is going to intelligently say, hey, these 3 members of your team are all using this same file, so we're going to save it here. Now, this is all done securely within Shade, and it's going to dramatically speed up your team's workflow for the teams that are working locally on the same network. And a huge shout out to our engineers that have been working on this. This is not a small task, but it's been a much requested feature from all of you, and so we want to get it out as quickly as possible. Now, the next feature is what we call the command palette, and this is basically a quicker way to navigate around your workspace. To access it, you just click where it says AI search your workspace, and then the command palette will appear. You can search through your drives, files, folders, and even take quick actions. Actions appear when you start typing. You can switch drives, even switch workspaces, change your theme, or access keyboard shortcuts. But simply, if you type, for instance, unedited, then it's going to bring up a folder that's titled unedited. This will just allow you to search the folders and files exactly how you have them named. But you can still use AI search within this command palette as well. So if I want to use natural language and describe a person hiking, then I click enter and AI is going to find all the images I have of a person hiking. The goal of the command palette is just to make the interaction with your workspace more intuitive. So not only can you use natural language to just search any of your assets, but if you know the exact title of the asset or the exact title of a folder, for instance, then you're going to be able to search that as well and take quick actions on top of all that. The command palette is ultimately the key to faster navigation around your workspace. And the third feature is comment filtering. It's just basically a simple way to keep your feedback organized. So when you open any asset with comments, you can click the 3 lines at the top and select filter comments. Then you can filter by timestamp, unresolved, or resolved. So if I only want to see the unresolved comments on a particular video, then I can simply select that, and now the comment pane will only show the relevant comments. And this may seem like a small thing, but as an editor myself, I know how valuable it can be to get a clear picture of the feedback you've been given on a particular deliverable. So you might be starting to see a common theme. Shade is totally designed to optimize your post-production workflow. And all of these new features just heighten that optimization. They speed up your process even more. And that's the whole goal of Shade, to come alongside you in your creative work and make it where you're not searching for assets or trying to navigate through your post-production application just to find the right thing you're looking for. You can spend more time being creative and less time just in the weeds of it all. But that's all we've got for today. I just want to reiterate that our engineering team has been working literally day and night to get all these features out. And there are just so many more features in the pipeline that we're so excited about. So if you have any new suggestions for features, we would love to hear from you, because a lot of the features we talked about today are actually customer suggestions that we implemented into the platform. And the whole goal is to make Shade as best as it possibly can be. So we love hearing from those who are using the tool. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for using Shade.